Oh,
that felt great.
Tyler, you're here today at Encinitas Ranch, California. I'm Jared, CEO of GolfN. We have our once-in-a-lifetime tour fitting experience winner, Tyler, in from
Oklahoma.
From Oklahoma. And he's out today to get the full tour fitting experience. When you downloaded the GolfN app, did you ever think less than 2 months later, you'd be standing here doing what you're doing right now?
I did not.
Tell me how you learned about it, downloaded, entered, like tell me your story. I gotta hear it.
So I actually saw the app first on Facebook.
Okay.
It came up as an ad. I kind of swiped away from it the first couple times I saw it.
That's fair, we know that.
Then I went ahead and downloaded it, played a couple rounds and put a couple scores in there. They had this Cobra experience on there and I put everything I had. It was about a 0.04 chance of winning it.
There was hundreds of thousands of entries in this contest and you were one of the absolute lowest probabilities to win. It must be destined, right?
I guess so. I just knew I needed clubs.
So tell me about when you won.
So I was on the game with my brother. We were playing some Call of Duty.
Okay.
I just pulled up the app and checked it and scrolled down, saw my name on it, and I told my brother I had to hang up and went and had a celebration in my house.
Look, I am very happy that you won this. This is gonna be an unbelievable experience and it's what golfing's about. It's giving back to people who play. I don't care if you've been playing like a crazy person your entire life, myself being one of them, or if you just started. The point is you should share in the value you create and do it with cool companies like Cobra, and we're all very thankful to be here. So let's get going.
come on over, Tyler. Let me show you here. We're gonna start with irons.
Okay.
So looking at kind of our spectrum of irons, we have, our King Muscleback. This is kind of where most of our tour players would hang out or are really, really highly skilled players. But then as we move sort of from left to right, I'd like you to experience our King iron. It's our easiest iron to hit. Another iron we can consider would be our Tech and our Tech X. And then over here, we have our 3D printed irons. So a lot of technology here. You can see the internal makings of the iron. We 3D print these. In this family, I would probably consider this guy here. So let's first put this in our King iron, this lightweight steel. Let's go ahead and give that a few swings, please.
Okay.
Nice swing. Wow. You didn't like that on the course?
Never.
Beautiful shot. Good swing. So that's a great start. So let's try something maybe a little smaller and see what you think.
Great feel.
Yeah. So our King Tech X iron, this iron is designed to give the golfer a bit of a smaller shape, a smaller look, which as you become more and more skilled, that tends to be more preferred by better players. Good miss hit. See, again, an iron like that, it's a miss hit, it's a smaller iron, but it still performed really well for that miss hit. Wow, good swing. Now, my bias, being that you're a newer golfer, is trying to give you some runway, some room to grow. And so I kind of like that option almost better than the King option. Let's finally consider our 3D printed iron. A typical 7-iron weighs just under 300 grams. But by printing, we can save almost a third of the weight. So we save 100 grams of weight. And we put two 50-gram slugs of tungsten down here at the bottom, which lowers the center of gravity and spreads the weight out, which makes the iron very, very stable. We also can control the sound and the feel of the iron.
Okay.
So let's see what you think to this iron. Oh, moneymaker.
That felt great.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh gosh.
What do you see on the numbers from
So as good as those hollow bodied irons were, they struggled for spin. So jumping to this 3DPX, and the entire family is this way, his spin rate jumped way up, which gives us more height and more stopping power and more carry. So there really isn't any compromises when going to our 3DP irons. You get the best of everything. Okay, so for you, we're going with a lightweight steel, regular flex, 2 degrees upright. So now we're gonna move product categories from the irons to the hybrids. So we're gonna consider a number 5 hybrid for us, but now we're gonna change into a graphite shaft. There you go. There you go. What a great shot. Now I'd like it to be even higher yet, so let me show you what we have here to make it go even higher. So we have what's called Future Fit 33. So 33 settings are represented with every hybrid, every fairway metal, and every driver in our lineup. So I'm gonna go from A1 straight up here into C7 to achieve a higher ball flight.
An adjustable club.
Isn't that neat? Just like that. Great shot, Tyler.
I even made the swing feel better.
What a gorgeous swing. So now we need to look at a nice 4-iron alternative. We're gonna now move into fairway metals.
Okay.
This is the magic. This is gonna be your friend. This is the 9 wood.
9 wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited to see you hit this club. Oh my God. Look at you. So that was one you don't have right now, right?
Yeah.
That's a whole different deal there. What a shot.
What was that one?
180, yeah, 180 through the air. This is a 7 wood, and I did the same thing here. C7 on the settings. This one will come out a little bit lower, a little bit more roll. We still want to be able to play this into a green if we need to. That's a hell of a shot, man. Well
I
done.
pulled it, but yeah, that's really
I mean,
good.
a little bit, but again, curving the ball to the left
That's crazy.
is really good. You hit that 216. Oh my gosh, you're out of your mind hitting it like that. See the height?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's perfect. Now I know the 3 wood is a bit of your nemesis. So we have instead this HF, which stands for high fly, which is 16.5. So it's weaker or more loft.
Oh.
Oh man, you ripped that. What a good swing. Great shot, Tyler. That's fun, isn't it?
That's fun.
Yeah, good for
I
you.
love these clothes. Those are amazing.
Let's hit the big stick now, yeah?
Ooh, the great, scary one.
We'll again start in the A1 setting with our Max K. There's some tees there for you. Let's hit another one. Oh, look at that shot.
Oh, beautiful.
Great shot. 240 hit that.
240.
I want to create a little bit more of a left bias here. So I'm going to go this direction on the chart, and then I'm going to go a little bit higher in loft. So we're going to land on D8.
Okay.
Just like that. Great shot. Oh man!
Yeah.
What are we doing? That's it.
Oh, that was great.
So now we've got the spin that we want, 2,500 RPMs, right? So mid 2000 on spin. So for the driver, 12 degree in that D8 setting.
Okay.
That's where I would start to make it easier to square it up.
Okay.
Pretty cool, right?
That
was awesome.
Great.
What a shot, man.
Straightest I've hit a ball.
That's
with
so
the
cool.
driver.
So in your iron set, right, you're gonna get a pitching wedge, which I'm sure you're familiar with, the P, right? Then a sand wedge is usually about 56 degrees in loft. Pitching wedge is a lot stronger than that. There's a big gap, 43 degrees versus 50, 56. So in the middle, we have this G. So we can try that. This will be kind of your mid club. And then we got to get you one really good premium wedge for around the greens, for out of the bunkers.
I do like a 60, I will say that.
Okay. We have chrome, we have black, or we have the raw finish, just depending on your preference. But I would do a 60 and a 54 and then a gap.
Okay.
So we'll try that. Let's go hit the G money a couple times. So that little tail to the right is just the lie angle. So when I make them 2 degrees upright, we're gonna get a much straighter ball flight just because of the lie angle. Tyler, you look really good.
Talk to me what you thought today was gonna be like.
So my expectations were high for Cobra. My expectations for me were down here. I think it was amazing seeing like all the different variations, how they can adjust your fairway woods, your drivers, being able to help, even if you're slicing it, you can still help out at least a little bit to make your, just kind of complement your swing.
Sure.
He's been terrific at kind of fixing everything as I've been going through it, and definitely realized my swing maybe wasn't my 100% issue before. So I'm definitely excited to get out there and play and see what these new clubs are gonna do for me.
What was your favorite club that you hit?
The
The 9 wood.
9 wood.
9 wood.
Definitely.
New friend.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. This is great. Well done on really smashing the ball. And Perry, great work.
My pleasure. It's great having you. Thanks so much for
I
coming.
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Good job.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to win that sweepstakes.
Hey.
Hey Tyler,
Nice to meet you.
welcome to Cobra Puma. You got dialed in for your clubs this morning, so let's get you a new putter.
Let's do it.
So here at Cobra we use what's called SAM Putt Lab, Science in Motion. So that's going to track how you aim the putter, your stroke. We'll go through different types of putters, finding what putter helps you aim the best, and essentially make more putts. We also use what's called Platform Golf, this putting platform here, which is pretty cool. So we're going to start with the flat, but if we wanted, we can actually create break and sort of simulate being actually outside. So these actually launch this week, so they're brand new. There's 2 families. So we have our MIM lineup here. So these are kind of more traditional shapes, traditional color. Then we have our 3D printed tour. So a little different color, a little more techy. So when you try both, you might have a preference on softer one, firmer one feels louder, one feels softer. So why don't we start with something similar to what you have right now. We'll get a baseline of your putting stroke, and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna put this little sensor on the putter. That's what's gonna track your stroke, how you aim. I'll run you through all the data, what we're actually looking at in your stroke, and then we'll start to try different putters based on what we see. There you go. Boom. And would you say with putting, if you're to miss, would you tend to miss one direction more than the other? Would you pull putts? Would you push putts to the right?
I would say most of the time, it'd be more right probably.
Right. So if you want to come over here, I'll take you through your stroke and some of your data here. To me, the most important thing in putter fitting is aim, and then the putter face at impact. So aim, where we think we're aiming to start, then you take your stroke. Where's that putter pointing at impact? If you look at your aim, it was pretty good. So on 7 putts, 5 of them you aimed within the hole, less than 1 degree. 2 you aimed a little bit left, 1 degree left, 1.6 degrees left. But yeah, I would say the biggest thing that's standing out to me right now is this, working on face angle. Let's try this guy. So this is still a mallet, but it has that L neck. So let's try this, see how the numbers change, see how you putt with it, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
It's a good putt. Ooh, snuck it in there. Okay. So the main thing we were looking to improve was your face angle at impact. The left was the first putter, and then this was the putter you just hit. So you're about 1 degree less open. So you got down to 1.4 versus 2.6. Your aim was similar, tending to aim left, but overall, again, if we're comparing, you know, face balanced to that toe hang mallet, this one you were more square at impact. So now I want you to try the other family. I want you to try the 3DP Tour line. So you can try the other family. I also want you to try the firmer no insert. What about grip? Does your putter have a skinny grip? Does it have a fatter grip like this?
Skinny grip, yeah.
And same thing. There you go. That was a good pace. There you go, end over end. Boom.
That felt nice. That one was still my favorite.
This one?
Yeah.
Depending on the type of neck or hosel, there can be varying amounts of toe hang. Just based on those putts, you're able to square this one up more. There's a technology in our putters, which is, you know, just we have it, which is pretty cool. It's called descending loft. The point of that is to help try and give you a more consistent roll. I mean, based on everything we tried, that setup there gave you the least amount of openness at impact. You aimed it good, so that's what I would go with, the Stingray 20. They launch on Friday, so you're one of the first people to get one.
Start of the day was pretty nice. Definitely got to have a one-in-a-lifetime experience. I don't think I could have even dreamed of possibly having this experience without the sweepstakes deal. Thank you for Cobra for hosting. Definitely opened my eyes to the difference in the game and all the different factors of what go actually into it, especially with the putting. Now that I'm fitted, I'm ready to actually see what this will translate to my game and see the change and the ability of what I'm able to do on the course.
Great job, man. You're a sport through it all. Oh, yeah. And now you get to go home, tell the wife, tell the kids what it was like.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. No.
I'm grateful for this opportunity. So.